treatments, making sure the house is sterile and all these things like this right here. You really need to get out and be supportive of this. The next thing is, we often talk about the chamber and economic development and things of this nature. Well, you know, everybody in the city of Douglas plays a role in how the city of Douglas is perceived around the world. And you say, well, Mayor, that's impossible. Nah, it's pretty simple. This cell phone over at the Economic Summit, they said now an investor, an entrepreneur, or industry don't never have to pick up the phone and call the Chamber of Commerce. They can get on the cell phone and find out just about what they want to find out about the city of Douglas. So we have to be very mindful of how we present ourselves as a mayor and commission. We have to be very mindful how we present ourselves as police departments, rec department, our fire department, all our departments, city manager, assistant city manager. We have to be very mindful, because guess what? We don't know if somebody's sitting at their house right now taking a quick survey of the city of Douglas. What is the crime like? What are the facilities like? What are the schools like? What type of medical treatment do the hospital actually provide? What is the housing like? Are the city and the county getting along? Well, what about Broxton, Ambrose, and West Green? Are we sitting down having a conversation, because we're all impactful? How, as I said previously, how is the crime rate? All this can be found right here. So we have to be very mindful of that. My next thing is, Commissioner McNeil alluded to, we had our quarterly meeting with all the governments of the county, Board of Education, the municipalities in the county. And one of the things I want to make sure that I'm crystal clear is that Coffee Regional Medical Center is actually located in what's called a rural community. We have a population of around 12,000. But the services that they offer are impressive. They are impressive. You just think about this right here. Within a 30-mile radius, the only other hospital you have is Alma. Waycross is 35 miles. You have Ocilla, but Coffee Regional do an outstanding job. But one of the things I also, on our tour, some of the things that they are in the pipeline, it may be a year or two out, but we're going to be able to start providing some services here locally to keep individuals from having to travel to Waycross or Tifton or something like that, that they're actually going to be able to receive these treatments in the city of Douglas. The leadership team out there is moving forward, but it takes some time to bring these services, and it also takes money. My last thing is, well, not my last, my next to the last thing is Mother's Day. You know, I've been talking about Mother's Day. Well, it is fastly approaching, and men, we need to get behind checking our health. Now, if you want to see a testament of what can happen when you are in tune with your health, you come out there Friday, that Relay for Life. The women, they go get checkups, they go get blood tests, they go get all these tests ran. They are able to detect something early, so that way they can treat it with the proper medication. Guys, we have to stop being hard-headed. We have to stop being hard-headed. We have to go to the doctor. So I'm asking all mothers, if you will, please tell your loved one, that male that you'll take for Father's Day, is that they go to the doctor and get a test. Get the whole shebang, blood test, urine test, just a regular checkup, so we can see what's going on with you today and not find out 2 years later that we could have done something about it in 2016. And my last thing is Mr. Roper Park. And one of the things I try to express to individuals as the mayor of the city of Douglas, we represent 11,656 citizens. We also, that's included in that or encompassed in that number, is our disabled children. We also represent them. And I do think it's a great idea that they have a place where they can come out and enjoy each other and have an opportunity to go have a picnic in the park, to get on a swing, or to communicate with their friends outside of school. So as a mayor and a commission, we represent all citizens, and we're going to do our due diligence to see if we can touch each segment of our populace during this administration. If there is a segment like Mr. Roper has found about the disabled, and Mr. Roper in his vegetable garden down there, but think about this right here. Mr. Roper's on two ends of the spectrum. Children on this side, our senior citizens over here. And he's trying to do something for those two segments of our populace that sometimes do not get the full attention. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more. We're just going to have to dig a little bit more. But we really have to take heed to that. So I say this right here. We have opportunities before us. Every last one of us. Not only this commission, but every citizen in Douglas. We have an opportunity to make our city better. As people keep living and they're getting older, they're coming off of our boards, they're going on and enjoying the grandkids and fishing. Well, people have said for the last 15 or 20 years, well, I want to get on this board, or I want to be more involved. Well, here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity to leave your footprint on the city of Douglas through volunteering. So please get involved. Please get involved. So that will conclude my comments. I will entertain, let me explain to you what's going on. We actually have a committee, a utilities committee. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to do what we did last time. I'm going to ask for a motion to go into a recess. We'll go into a recess. We'll come back, handle the utilities, and then we'll go back into our regular meeting. And once we go from the regular meeting, since the city manager says we have some personnel issues, we will go into executive session.
Motion to adjourn to utility committee meeting.
No, recess.
Recess to utility committee meeting.
Second.
It's been motion second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. We are in recess.